Okay, so you want to open up Slicer for using the Prusa 3D printers, and that software is called Prusa Slicer, and it looks like this. When you double click on that, it will open up this app, and the first time that you open it up on school computers, you actually get this dialog box first come up straight away. So to do this, you want to go to Next, and then you want to choose the correct printer. The correct printer that we are going to use is this one, Original Prusa i3 MK3, and there's nothing after it. There's no S, you don't want that bit, and you don't want this bit afterwards. It's just MK3, and you can select the 0.4 millimeter nozzle if that's not selected already. You can click next, and next again, and next again, and then finish. Okay, and that will select this build plate, and up here you'll be able to see then there should be some other things that are kind of already inputted in. So if you click on the filament, it should just go to Prusa PLA, and that's absolutely fine for you to use. Nothing else needs to be selected yet. First thing we want to do is go to File, and we want to import our STL file that we have already created on the other CAD software. Now navigate to your wherever you saved it, and the first one I want to show you is just this test one, a very simple box that we are just going to create and lay in here. So it's all automatically placed it on the bed of a 3D printer. If I click, I can kind of move this bed around to see it, and you can see it's flat there. Now this button here, importantly, we want to kind of decide which of these faces we want to put flat on the bottom, and this button here allows me to select whichever one of these, and I can turn it around if I want to. So I'm going to go ahead and select this one, and it's changed it to being flat. Another button which is interesting is this rotate button. We have now 3 axes that we can rotate, and if you grab any one of these items, you could select this and bring it up. Now that's rotated it up and automatically lifted it up to be on the bed, because it's no good it being below the bed. However, we do want to have it on a flat face because now we've got overhangs, so if possible we want it to be on a flat face. I'm then just going to select my item, and then once again select the flat face I want to be there. Now that is pretty much ready to print on our basic settings. You can see the infill here is 15%. That's inside here. It's only going to have about 15% of material. With a small item like this, you may like to include a brim. That just helps it to stick down to the platform a bit better, and we don't need any supports because there is no overhangs. You can then go to Slice Now. That is slicing the software, and then you can go to, once that's finished slicing, you can go to export your G code. Okay, and that tends to write it like this, and you want to find the SD card from the printer, plug it into your laptop, or use an SD card reader, and then navigate to that SD card, and then you want to save it on there. So I would recommend that you save it using your name first, and then the item, and then I'm going to put V1 because I might change it to V2 in a minute, and then you can just save that file, okay, onto the SD card, ready for the printer to read it. Now if you have an overhang, so I'm going to take this item here, I'm going to show you a new project. Okay, so we can remove this one. I'm going to have a new project there. If you have, and it appears this is all gone, so a overhang, you want to go to STL file. I've got one here with an overhang on it, and that should import my document. I'll tell you what, I'll stop this right now, and then I'll do a new video for overhang.